Gaslighting. Gaslighting is a term that we use to describe the way people make you feel in certain circumstances when it comes to mentally, emotionally, things of that nature. And up until a few years ago, you didn't hear the word gaslight. Gaslighting is a term that comes from a movie from 1944, which is actually based on a play from 1938, in which a husband is trying to basically drive his wife crazy, believe it or not. He's trying to drive his wife crazy so that he can steal what's in her house. Um, so he would leave the gaslight on, or he would dim the gas lights and then make her feel like the lights weren't dimmed at all, that it was her imagination. And so he had a motive, of course, and so these are things that he would do purposely and intentionally to make her feel less than and crazy. So now the definition of gaslighting is a form of psychological abuse in which a person or group causes someone to question their own sanity, memories, or perception. And so when I read this description and this definition, it hit home in so many ways, because this is something that I have experienced. It's something that I still experience. And it's really not a good feeling whatsoever to have your sanity or your mental stability or capabilities questioned. And it makes you often resent the person that's actually doing it to you. So back in the day, I don't know if you remember some of these songs, but back in the day they didn't have the word gaslight, and that's why I like the word gaslight, because it's just one simple, straightforward word, and it has a history. It has something you can go back to and refer to. But there are many names to gaslighting. You have mind games. We would say, oh, they playing mind games, or brainwashing, playing with my mind. Why you playing with my mind? That's in a Mary J. Blige song. Why do you play with my mind all the time? And then you have the patronizing, and when you just have someone just trying to make someone else feel just crazy, like they don't know what they're talking about, they don't remember the facts, or they're trying to implant something that didn't actually happen. So another thing that is a characteristic of gaslighting is when they try to flip the script on you, and they'll ask you or try to insinuate, or just put something out in the atmosphere that they actually want, but they want to make it seem like you wanted, or you presented the idea, or they're trying to get you to agree with it so that they can go ahead and pursue what it is that they want to do. And some things would be like, if you're with a man and he says, oh, well, you ever been to a strip club before? And so it's like they're putting little seeds of bird seeds and crumbs for you to try to catch on, so that they can get permission to do what it is that they actually want to do. Or they'll say things like, tell you that you're doing something that you're actually not doing because they're doing it, or cheating, or whatever the case may be. But yeah, gaslighting is something very serious. It's enough to make you, it could drive someone mad or crazy, if they're not a strong person. And even if you are a strong person, if it's done long enough to you, you will start to second guess yourself. But it's just something that you have to recognize, and sometimes you just have to withdraw so that you can reconfigure what's going on and what just happened and what that person is doing to you, and why they're doing it. And sometimes, unfortunately, you have to totally withdraw or get that person out of your life, or you leave their lives, because gaslighting is something that narcissists do, of course, on a regular basis. They have other terms for it, but I'm just using the term gaslighting because it's catching on and people are familiar with that. But it's the mind games, it's the patronizing, it's the brainwashing, it's the just making you think and feel things that's not the case at all. So yeah, let me know your questions, comments, and concerns about gaslighting. If you've seen the movie, let me know. Um, I do remember seeing the movie quite a few years ago, but it's not fresh in my mind, so I'm not going to regurgitate something that's not fresh, and I don't have the facts exactly straight. But the term gaslighting and gaslight does come from a movie. It has a history, and if you watch it, you'll understand why it has that name and the definition that it does nowadays. But thank you all for watching, and you be blessed.